What's good, y'all? It's Marquez Fresh here to show you guys the lantern that I made for the Dia de los Muertos. This lantern can be adjusted and tweaked to just about any holiday or activity. Alright, now for this activity, you are going to need index cards, a pencil, X-Acto knife, some Sharpies if you want to add a little bit of color, tape, and a little light. So let's get into it. I already had a preset pattern drawn out, so I just kind of went through and traced everything up. I had planned on making a bunch of these, so I had that done out. That way I can just keep them all uniform. If you're only going to do one, it's not a big deal. If you're going to work on a nice table, I'd highly recommend putting something below it, just because your knife might get through, scratch it up. This is my craft table. I'm not really worried about it, so I didn't bother doing it. As far as cutting it goes, there's some technique to it, but a lot of patience, especially getting through this part where it's kind of more jagged, or the designs are a little tighter, or there's a lot of loops. But I found that kind of moving the card helped out a lot more than just moving the X-Acto knife. And there's gonna be parts like right here in the mouth where the design is a little more intricate, that it's not going to cut all the way through, so you are going to have to kind of go back and give it a second go at it. Just be careful not cutting too much of it. So I did a bunch of different ones. Here is one other one that has a lot more designs on here that I cut out, and I just outlined the skull and left it at that. So then I went back to the original one that I was working on, and it has a lot less designs. So I ended up outlining the skull again, like I did for all of them, and then grabbed a few different Sharpies, a few different colors I liked, and then started coloring. And of course, anytime you want to color, check out the palettes, you know, check out what colors go well with each other. I have a sketchbook filled with, different colors that I like, filled with different designs that I liked for this project specifically. So I didn't go, completely cold into this. I had already had a few different patterns and sequences that I liked, and I kind of grabbed a few different things that I liked from different sketches, and then just added them and blended them together. And depending on the space, I went in, colored the hearts in, drew some flowers, added a little bit of green to take up some of that empty space that I wasn't working with, and just added flowers wherever I could, wherever I had the room for it. Just made this, go from just a white skull to a lot more colorful. After that, I grabbed another note card, a little bit of tape, taped the backs together, flipped it over, grabbed a little light, and all done. And this is how they all checked out. So pause if you want to take a better look at them. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Would you add to it? What are you gonna add to it when you take this project on yourself? Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. If you learned anything new, if you want more of this kind of content, be sure to subscribe. Marquez Fresh. Peace.